Bill, a man says he woke up to a pile of pennies in his driveway, not just a few, but tens of thousands of them.
Yeah, the pile amounts to about $900. As Fox 5's Janice Yu reports tonight, it was the amount he was expecting from his former employer.
Imagine coming out to your driveway and finding a large pile of pennies, not just pennies, but pennies covered in some kind of an oil or grease. Andreas Flaten says that's what he found here on his driveway, and he says he doesn't understand why his former boss would go through the trouble to do something like this. This is not the contents of a years-old piggy bank that has been dumped out.
This is my final paycheck, $915 in pennies.
It's the amount Andreas Flaten was owed after leaving his job at a local auto repair shop called A OK Walker Autoworks back in November of last year.
It sucks. It absolutely sucks. It's definitely, I wouldn't wish this upon anybody.
He says after months of waiting for a paycheck and even contacting the Department of Labor, he got what he wanted, just not the way he imagined. His paycheck in the form of over 90,000 pennies covered in some kind of grease or oil.
If I've done my math correctly, 91,515 pennies should come out to be about, they're about 2.5 grams each. So it's about 504 pounds.
They now sit in a wheelbarrow inside his garage in his Fayetteville home, the weight too heavy for its wheels. Flaten says his new routine is to now sit here at night and clean them off one by one.
I think that's going to be a lot of work for money I've already worked for. It's going to be hours upon hours of just trying to clean this money up just so it's even able to be spent. It's definitely not fair at all.
I did talk to the owner of the auto repair shop, and he tells me he paid Flaten in U.S. currency, and he doesn't want anything to do with this story. In Fayetteville, Janice Yu, Fox 5 News.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Faxx, and I'm not even going to lie, guys. This is the type of petty that I would be on. Now, we don't know the full story with this breakup between the old employer and the guy, but for your employer to go out of their way to pay you $915 in pennies, it went beyond south. I don't know if the dude quit on the employer out of nowhere. I don't know if the dude was a horrible employee, but it's clear that the employer felt that the dude did not deserve any type of compensation, and because the dude went to complain to the Department of Labor, that the dude was forced, the employer, the auto body guy, was forced to pay the dude. But he said, all right, cool, I gotta pay you, bet. And I'm sure legally, as long as he pays the man in legal currency, what he did was justified. Now, why, for you to be able to get that many pennies, you have to special order those pennies, right? This took a lot of time, energy, and effort for the employer to do. The employer is beyond petty. I would love to know what happened between the pairing of the two that would make the employer do this. And I feel unfortunate for the guy, because if he wants his money, he's going to have to clean up all those pennies and convert them into dollars. So he's going to have a long time doing that. And I'm assuming because it's an auto body place, the pennies were soaked in some sort of oil, some sort of lubricant, so that he can't just put them in a coin machine. Because I was thinking originally, all right, yeah, he paid you a lot of pennies, but go to a coin machine, you'll be good. But with the lubricant or the oil or whatever it is on the pennies, hence why the dude had to clean the pennies one by one, I'm sure it won't pass through a coin machine. So the auto body dude, his old employer, thought this off very, very well. And when the news anchor talked to his old employer, the employer said, I paid the dude in U.S. currency. I want nothing to do with this story. So I'm sure there's more to the story than meets the eye. I think it's hilarious, and I feel him. I could be that petty too. But the employer is definitely the king of petty. But what do you guys think? Would you do this to an old employee of yours? Have you been in a similar situation? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe. It's your boy Faxx only. I'm out.